Welcome back to Low Buck Builds. In today's video, we're going to wrap up getting this top on the Jeep, the glass installed, and so on. So stay tuned.
I should have been a fishing YouTuber.
So in the last video, we were missing a few parts. Today, I got them all in. I had to go on a work trip for a couple weeks, so I ordered them before I left. And 2 out of 3 aren't right. We'll get more into that later on. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get these ball studs put in. I ordered these off of eBay from Canada, and they're like 3 or 4 days late, but they did make it. So we're going to go ahead and get these installed. Be right back. Okay, so this set did not come with any hardware, so I'm going to kind of improvise. Got some washers, some little nuts and bolts. I'm actually going to use a couple of my ring seals here just to kind of put something between the metal and the glass. So it should work out. All right, so I ended up going to Lowe's and just getting what actually we need. So all this stuff, besides that, scrap it. So here's what I bought. Some actual rubber washers, 2 packs of those. Some regular washers. Some of these quarter 20, what are these called? They call them elevator bolts, but they're very similar to what's in there. They're flat on one side and then threaded on the other. So I'm going to give those a shot first. Some lock nuts, which I always use. And then we got some quarter 20 by 1 inch. And then another set of rubber washers. So that's what I'm going to use. Let's get these things on. All right, here's what I ended up with. I got these elevator bolts. I'm going to try on the outside. 2 rubber washers. These are 2 large fender washers. We got our nut. Then we got, and then we got this size washer and then this small washer. So I think somehow I'm going to throw these all together and then I'll tell you the order in a minute. All right, on this side we're going to do the elevator washer and rubber washer on the front. Then we're going to do another rubber washer and our part. And we're going to do just the nut on top of all that. Alright, we got a 7/16 socket. So let's worry about. I'm going to try not to go too crazy on this. Ain't going nowhere. Alright, so taking a look at it. Looks factory almost, not bad. And again, I have 2 left-handed of these, so what it is, I left this pointing this way because I think I got the most to work with whenever I go to setting it up on the shock. So sorry about the dog barking in the background. It's weird how the camera picked it up from inside the house. But anyway, here I'm going to go ahead and we'll see if we can get these 2 left-hand brackets to work. And you can see my advanced mechanical technique of letting it sit on my head while I work. Looks goofy, but it works. Okay, they're both on. All right, so we got them both on here. Next, we're gonna get this crap off real quick, and then we'll try to get the struts on. Be right back. So my plan of attack is I'm going to try some of this stuff and a razor blade to get that sticker off. See how well it does.
A few moments later.
It worked. I think the razor blade did most of the work, but it worked. It's off. I mean, I could take these off and get the rest of this paper, but I really don't care. But obviously, if it bothers you, go ahead and just pull these two off and do it before you put that on. All right, let's see if we can get these struts on here. All right, let's see. One side should be right and the other side should not be right. I'm guessing this is the side that's right. Does it matter which side goes up? I don't think so. Oh, that was rather easy. Now this side's the question mark. It's not right. But we're gonna find out what happens if you have two lefts. Nothing. Works fine. Hey, doesn't even matter. Cool. It's just a hair tight. I don't want to be too nuts. I always tighten them more later. I don't want to smash the glass. Alright, so we got them installed. As you can see, this points forward like it's supposed to be. This is the correct one. And this one goes back. So we're going to find out if that affects closing it or not. So let's find out. Alright, let's try closing it and see if anything happens. It does feel really hard to close. Yeah, so this was the one that's wrong. This one's fine. So in closing it's where we find the issue. Hopefully that didn't break. So I wonder if we can just move it over here. I think that's what we're going to try. Let's see if it closes now. All right, we're good. Here, I'm going to give it one last tightening. Don't go too nuts. You don't want to break the glass, but you want it to be good and snug. Right, so what I did is I rotated this around this way. So we still have that same, we have the same offset, about 1.5 inches back, that you do over here. Luckily, even being this far over, we still have plenty of clearance for it to shut. So that's the best I can do, having two left-handed brackets. So that's all set. Let's move on. Next, I went ahead and put on the wiper motor cover. So next, we're going to put this bottom seal on. I'm going to be using this adhesive that came with the glass. Right here is the adhesive that came with the glass. So I'm going to go ahead and get the windshield cleaned up, and then we'll get that bottom piece on. Use the fake stuff and you'll get burned. Want to make sure that you get it the right direction. Try to use this, but I guess this is what you get when you get free adhesive from eBay. It is definitely solid and does not want to come out. So you're gonna... So I had some extra two-sided tape laying around, so I decided to give that a shot. Let's see if it fits over it. With the tape, and not really. Alright, I'm gonna work on getting this off and I'll bring you guys back. And finally, I found a half-used tube of Permatex black, and that's why I ended up using to seal it up. Not only will it work as an adhesive, but it also work as a sealer. I went ahead and pressed it on the glass. This will make a nice tight seal. Then I went ahead and gave it a quick wipe down while the silicone was still wet and easy to remove. And lastly, I went ahead and reinstalled the rear windshield wiper. Then I went ahead and reinstalled the inner latch cover. So I ordered these off of Amazon. This is the quick hardware kit. Links in the description. It's pretty cheap too. It's under 20 bucks. So we're gonna go ahead and install this right now. So here's what it comes with. It has these little twist bolts, and then it has these little sections go underneath, a couple of washers. What's cool about this kit is it came with some little D-rings, so that's kind of cool. Alright, real simple with this. I don't know how much of it I'm going to film, but right here you got your bolt holes along there. And we're just going to go ahead and put these in them. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera. I mean, nothing super exciting. And then I'll bring you guys back for a final walk around. So here's the 3 components that you have. What you want to do is you want to put this silver side up, shove it on here. You're going to put this underneath. You want that direction. Then just like that. Alright guys, so that's it. I mean, we're good to go now. I'm happy with this glass. Yeah, we got all the bolts in. We got our new seal on. I'll show you what's going on with this here in a minute. So yeah, here's the cylinders they sent me. And let me get this up here. So this is the one I need. So these are Chevy. I bought these off Amazon, but they're not even close. You can see our front diameter is way off. The body diameter is way off. There's nothing similar between these two. They're not going to work. So I'm going to have to order again. But I can tell from these keys, these are Chevy keys. So I will try again. And we'll get a lock cylinder. For now, I'm just going to leave it out. So it's unlocked, yes, but I can still open my top and everything. Once the RTV dries, I'll go ahead and clean this up. I'm gonna have to get some kind of a seal here because this is awfully loose. Might even just do some of that one side or two-sided tape across here and build my own seal. So we'll see. But yeah, overall, we're all set. I can take it out on the road. In probably about 2 weeks, I'll end up taking this off anyway. But hey, it'll be ready for next year. So if you're still hanging on, thanks for watching. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you like this one, and I'll see you in the next video.